Hello, you. This episode is probably the most down to earth yet. To be honest, I had a bit of a revelation after going through the last episode, and as I said, I was going to upload two today because of the AP Psych exam. And I was looking back at some of the old episodes, and I realized that, maybe I have lost sight of this whole thing. I mean, I've been really happy because of it, I'm not gonna lie. Just knowing that people are actually interested in the dumb things I talk about it makes me really happy, really, really happy. And I genuinely can't describe enough how much I'm grateful, even though that this is still small and I'm acting like a fucking YouTuber with 3 million. But you know what? I don't need that 3 million when I have the 30 that I get on the dream video. So thank you everyone on those videos and this video as well. But enough of the sappy bullshit. What I mean by this one being more down to earth is that, to be honest, with episode 1 in particular, I talked about how this series was going to be for me, and I wanted to have a journal or a record for myself. And if you haven't seen the first one, that's fine. Oh my god, wrong dodge roll. I end up kind of rambling, but I mean, I ramble all the time, so it's nothing you're not already used to. However, today is kind of just a place or an episode where I can actually, talk about myself and the things that I go through that didn't happen, 4 years ago, for example. So, you know what? For you guys, even though this is, not the standard entertainment I would go through, you can kind of imagine this as me, coming home from school and telling you all about the wacky shit that happened today. So, yeah, okay. I will go onward. So yes, as I said, I did have an AP Psych test today, which is why I couldn't upload yesterday, and which is why this one's kind of late, because I got home really late. But that only means more content, right? It's okay. But what I didn't realize is that there was also an astronomy test, and I studied for that I think 15 minutes before the test began, and I got to school 20 minutes late because I've been pretty bad with going on time lately. Not chronically or anything, but sometimes I would wake up an hour early for school and still be late. It's actually it's actually impressive in my opinion. But I managed to get through that astronomy test well. And as for how do you say it? the AP Psych test, it was pretty easy, to be honest. It wasn't, the concepts weren't difficult. It's just a matter of getting a Quizlet and putting in the effort of grinding through the Quizlet, which is not difficult by any means. A lot of the terms are straightforward, post-hypnotic amnesia. You've never taken AP Psych and you know what that means, as well as Pavlov's dog and all that stuff. But overall, it was fun. Miss I'm not pronouncing her name, was a treat as usual, and it was wonderful. I love having her. No matter how tired I am, and no matter the amount of sleep I get the day before, whenever she teaches, I don't know. I commend her so much. She was one of my biggest inspirations. But yeah, I never realized how many teachers that are in my high school that have once been students there before. It was crazy. My guidance counselor, which I love him to death, I was telling him how I wanted to be a Japanese teacher, maybe even at my high school, and he was like, damn, really? That's like everyone else. And I thought he was joking, but yeah, no, that's like that's how did I dodge that? That is like everyone else. So, you know what? Maybe I'll fit right at home. But yeah, I had one teacher though, my government teacher, overhearing me talking to my friends because, we were talking about college and all that, and we were discussing about careers and what we want to do, and you might have heard once or twice that I've wanted to be a Japanese teacher. And yes, that is true. To be honest, I have a very, how do you say this? A very humble life on everything. I can't really say modest because there is no prestige to be modest about. In all fairness, like, I actually don't mind living a life where I don't make six figures, and I know that's not even like a possibility for some people. But honestly, even if I ended up, having a little teaching job where I enjoy my work and make, below living wage. Okay, obviously that would be shit, but like, enough to have a small little apartment on and just chill and write and make game shows and stuff, and of course make content. That's more than enough for me, honestly. And I don't believe that my opinion is going to change anytime soon. But my government teacher, overhearing this, he went to me and he was like, you want to be a high school teacher? And I said, oh yeah, like foreign language. And he said, no. Like just straight up no. Like he reminded me of my parents. And just all around it, which I mean, whatever. But that did bum me out a little bit. But it's like, it's nothing I'm not already used to, so I don't really mind too much. But underneath there's always a feeling that's like, what if I did do something else? But then I realized that I'm not really passionate about much else. So there's no, oh my god, I wouldn't imagine myself anywhere else. I mean, I'm banking on, maybe a novel getting lucky, and maybe that can earn me some money, or, what if this ends up being something cooler? But in terms of other things I could do, I considered, double majoring in creative writing, but I'm pretty sure you have to pay more, so it's tough. It's just tough all around. Excuse me. Okay. After that, though, after being, semi-bummed up, there was club. And club was really nice, because we were doing nengajos and all that. I kind of felt bad because, basically, I, as I said in the club episode, I am one of the presidents, as well as two other people who I won't name. And it was a 6-slide lesson that was used the year before. Because I curated the lessons before, so we did kind of like a tag team little thing there. And we weren't truly like, we didn't even know if we had paper, which is the issue. And if you don't know what a nengajo is, it's like a New Year's like a greeting card that people do in Japan, and we were gonna like do something like that. So yeah, I mean, it was fun, but I think the wackiest shit that I saw, I'm not gonna name them because I'd feel too bad, even like even like, I don't know, even if I said like the first initial of their name, I'd feel too bad. But I'm gonna use very ambiguous pronouns as well, unless I already used pronouns. If so, fuck. They were showing me like their how do I say this, their hickeys, right? Because yeah, I know, not a good start. But they're like, but they were showing me, and they looked very violent. I can assure you, like, I've seen some vampire bites in my lifetime. That is a vampire bite. I would know. Like, it takes so much force to have something look like that. Yeah, I'll leave the little innuendos out of the way. But for what it was, it was like extremely noticeable. But I tried giving him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I know. Yeah, a better friend would call out the lettuce in the teeth. But at the same time, I thought it was a little funny because I mean the left hickey, right? It like kind of blended in with their acne a little bit, but like the right one was just straight linear 2 lines, like as if like they were bit by like, I don't know, someone with a very straight set of teeth. Like I'm talking like they kept their dentures on during the whole thing. Like I'm talking like that, and fuck, dude, it was funny. It just stood out, and luckily no one pointed it out, but oh my fucking god. I don't know if I really do want to get into this, but like, oh my god, I'm stupid. In terms of like hiding it, honestly, in all reality, no one fucking cares. Literally no one cares. I was embarrassed at the time, but I had it during an AP exam. No one cares. Just like move on with it. If you don't bring it up, no one's gonna care. So if you happen to have one and you're worried that, oh no, no one is going to bring it up until you bring it up. They'll unless you have really like close friends who like to nag you, and good on them. Good on you for having close friends that like to nag you, because they are ones to be cherished. But yeah, that's that. Also, I did meet some other people because I mean a lot of the people there were freshmen, but there were some people there that I saw last year that I didn't exactly recognize, and I formally met them today. After a while, they were very, very cool. I think they were juniors, though one of them is in my AP literature class, and I only remember that one of their names was JP, and I asked the other person what their name was, and I had them repeat it like 3 times, and do I know it? Absolutely fucking not. I only remember JP because I was like, oh damn, that's a cool name. But I think the other name started with a V, and that's all I know. But yeah, after club, it was like 5 p.m, so it was night as fuck, and I was scheduled to play air hockey with some people, which was really, really, really fun. I really enjoyed it a lot. Like, I played it with some people that I won't name, aside from Sam, and Sam was a treat to be around. I'll get to that later. And I beat like everyone who was there in air hockey, because really the strat to air hockey is just be aggressive, if that makes sense. Like if you hit it hard and keep possession, they don't have they don't have opportunities to like make their own they don't have strats, or they can't like have bounce combo plays or anything. If you hit hard, it's anytime they hit it, it's just gonna come straight back at you. So it's all about playing smart. Oh my god. But yeah, I did end up winning. It was a close game, I will admit. I had some pretty unlucky plays against me. But yeah, I mean, it was really fun. And then we had Chipotle after. 2 of the people who are a couple, they broke off from the group a little bit, and me and Sam, or really just me, because I'm one of the more immature ones, I went to him and I was like, yeah, they are definitely fucking, and we knew they were definitely fucking because they didn't pick up the phone right afterward. If you guys are watching this, you know what? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. At least I didn't mention your names. Yes. Okay, thank you. And you know what? I'm actually half glad because me and Sam we were going to play basketball right afterward. And we walked a long way, and I had a very existential talk with him. Or not even existential, more of a talk I would share at like counseling or something. Where well, obviously I don't want to get into it in a chit chat video in terms of how shit I feel regarding some things, because that would just turn into a vent post, and that's not entertainment, that's pity. But it was really nice having an output in that regard, because I've been stopping, like in recent times I've actually stopped venting to people entirely, and like I've been purposely going out of my way to just like keep it to myself unless I speak about it in counseling. But it was very liberating to finally have a talk like that, especially verbally. It was like I obviously can't forget it, of course. But I mean, sorry, this bow is extremely distracting. Yeah, we talked about all sorts of things. It started with, me joking about them, doing their thing, and then some talks about... Yeah, I think that's the most I can say without it turning into a vent post. But I pretty much vented, I'm not gonna lie. But Sam, if you're watching this, you don't know how much that conversation meant to me. I obviously can't say that, it would spark any, giant change, but in all reality, it helped me see things just a little bit differently and with a little bit more clarity. Even if you didn't end up, like, giving too much of your own input, I still, like that meant a lot to me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. But to everyone else, that conversation happened. We played basketball. He was so shit at basketball. I'm so sorry, Sam. I'm joking. But we did like this 1v1 in the rain, by the way. It was dark in the rain. We had our jackets on. The fucking ball was like muddy sometimes because, oh my god, yeah, the ball was muddy sometimes because it would land in the dirt, and the dirt is, yes, mud, yes, who would have known? Oh my god, just kill the fucking leopard. Yeah, thank you. And he eventually got the 3-pointer after I said bless, like in the name of the Jewish people, because he literally is Jewish. It was so fucking funny. I remember I said I bless you with Buddhism, and he didn't even hit the backboard. It was so funny. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. Yeah, in the 1v1 we realized that he never made a single shot, not even one. So I guess it worked out for him. But I think overall, despite all the little sappy and downright kind of sad things with what I want to do, existentialism, all that stuff, I think I can safely say that I was really happy today, and that I appreciate my friends and everything in between. So yeah, that's my little journal entry, my little diary of a wimpy kid. If you made it here, thank you for sticking around. I know the intro was a little, but especially this time, I really thank you for hearing me out here, I guess. Because I know, yeah, whatever. I haven't even eaten dinner yet because I've been recording for, I think, an hour or two now because of failed takes. So, again, as usual, thank you for everything, and have a lovely night.